A top 5 showdown is in store, and you can set the tone and set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Oregon quarterback Dante Moore is so excited to kick off this season with Oregon. He surpassed an opportunity to be a high draft pick in the NFL to come back for one more ride after a disappointing college football playoff, showing last year he believes Oregon can take it all the way this season. And it will all ride on the Heisman hopes of Dante Moore and the Oregon Ducks. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Dogs will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Hill. Snowed under by the defense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch on the right side. Off and running. Touchdown Ducks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself, because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room.
I haven't start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? Dante Moore. Got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Finds his big tight end. On the move at the 30. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here's Moore to throw. Got his man on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Now adjusting. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. It's caught. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Move. Freeze. Booster. Ready, go.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
To the air, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. And they got it.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum.
Breaks into the open. The tag. All the way. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Offense is on the field to get this drive going. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. They'll run the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it.
Makes the grab in their space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
It's a seam wide open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Davison.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The offense changing the play.
Ready, go!
Moore. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks. This guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty.
Down, ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Go!
Pulls and fires complete. Nice move there. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Oh, he found a space on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again.
Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
129. Go!
Rides the back and leaves him. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 15 team, the USC Trojans. And it's Texas A&M who... on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The run inside. It's Frazier. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's a give to Frazier. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Dogs will hustle to the line. Frazier again. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Here we go, ready. Blue 30. Slot.
Motion from the wideout.
Ready to go.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Moore, play action. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. He wants to change this route. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Fires downfield. Got a man. It's Bear. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Go.
Throwing, Moore. Gets it out fast. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide.
Snagged it, and there's running room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down.
Go!
Dante Moore. Looking to buy time. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, 14-24 plus. 14-24 plus. Western. Go.
Again, it's Moore. Oh, they're after him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play, and this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They'll give to Frazier. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away, nowhere to go.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. The screen, he can go. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. More to throw for it on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They
got a little press. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. And the quarterback takes a knee. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On third down, here's Frazier. Stopped whole by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.